What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Crackin' Packs MTG. You may be saying to yourself, this isn't Magic. Well, you'd be correct. This is Flesh and Blood. This is a new set called Dusk Till Dawn. And we're going to open this entire case, 4 booster boxes, for my Facebook group member, James. Appreciate you supporting the channel, sponsoring this entire case, and hopefully we can get you some really cool hits out of it. So we'll guys get a good look at the box, because I know a lot of my audience probably isn't very familiar with this card game, but an entire case of Flesh and Blood is less than 1 set booster box of Commander Masters. So that may have you wondering, man, maybe I should change games. Maybe not change games, but possibly broaden your horizons to this wonderful game that LSS has created and supports, and they support the LGSs and the players very well. And they build value into the boxes, into the packs. You generally get your money worth out of them. So each pack will have a foil, 2 rares, a rare and a mythic, rare and a legendary. Something along those lines. From time to time, we'll hit a cold foil. Hopefully, we'll get a Marvel. That way, you guys can see how beautiful these cards are. And we got a lot to open, so I'm just going to go right to the back of these packs. That way, we're not wasting a ton of time. And, you know, for 80s, the map on one of these boxes is about $86 per box, something like that. And I've not seen an $86 booster box of Magic the Gathering, unless it's one of the sets that get fire sold by Bezos in a very long time. So we're starting off pretty bad here. We've already hit our cold foil. I'll let you guys get a good look at that. Cloak of Darkness. This one is just a common cold foil. So get the bad one out of the way, right? Maybe there'll be a little extra in this box. Sometimes you get lucky. Sometimes you get lucky and you'll hit a legendary too. Or maybe we'll take it all the way and get a Fabled. See what happens here. Foil Majestic. Usually get one or 2 of those per box. We'll sleeve that up. We're looking for the Warmonger's Diplomacy in Majestic. That's the Chase Majestic in this set. Another one. Expendable Limbs. Doing pretty well. I myself haven't played much Flesh and Blood. In recent months, I did get into it for a little bit after Uprising, and I've kind of strayed away from it, but this set may get me back into it. Really love the artwork on these cards. Got some new heroes, things like that. Oh, we got one, guys. Went from a bad box to a good box real fast, and you get to see what a Marvel looks like. These things are absolute. Let me adjust the lighting. These things look absolutely incredible, and that's just the front of the card. Wait till we flip. Oh my goodness gracious! This is what a foil should look like. This feels special. The Pringles they're putting in Magic packs these days don't feel anywhere as exciting as, oh my gosh, James, congratulations on that one. So, Cloak of Darkness, but we got an Archangel of Judgment there, and that thing is gorgeous. And we're only like a quarter of the way into the first box. Hopefully this is a sign of things to come. Maybe this case will be completely cracked. We can only hope. And I may end up changing what I'm going to do. I'm just going to do the foils in the rare in a pile, the Majestics in a pile, and then the cold foils and big hits in a pile. Let's do it like that. Make things easier on me. Oh my gosh, Legendary 2. What is this freaking box? We've done it again, James. Should we even open the rest of it? I don't know if we should. We're going We're going turbo mode. We're on X Games mode with this one. Wow, wow, wee wow. Another foil Majestic and a Majestic. We have picked the right case. Thus far, anyways. Man, half a box in. This is better than a lot of people's entire cases that I've seen. Just 2 rares there. So in Flesh and Blood, the fact you get 2 rares per pack, they kind of act as like uncommons in the Magic world. The Majestics, where you get a little bit of value. Your Legendaries and Cold Foils, that's where the real beef is at. Rift Skitter. I got a bad case of the Rift Skitters last night after I chowed down on about $20 worth of Taco Bell. Does anybody else's Taco Bell have the prices went up like exponentially compared to what they used to be? Like, they used to have the $5 boxes. They went up to like 9 here. And if you get the deluxe box, they're like 13 or 14. And like, hear me out. Like, Taco Bell is fine. It's fine for the price that you used to pay for it. When they start charging $15 for a meal, I feel like my money's better spent elsewhere. So Taco Bell is pulling a Watsy on us. And they're selling us a $3 burrito for $9. Selling us a $100 set box for $300. You get what I'm saying? It's no bueno. Am I still going to open it? Yes. Am I going to complain about it? Probably. Will it give me diarrhea like Taco Bell? I hope not. But I'm not ruling it out. Maybe I crossed the line with that one, but we're gonna leave it in. I'm not gonna edit it out. Almost to the end of the first box. This has been incredible thus far. Thought it was gonna be rough with that common cold foil, but followed up with a legendary and a marvel. Could you imagine if Watsy did a card that looked like those marvels and then like serial numbered them? You can also get sketch cards in here, like artist proofs that are like out of 10s. You know, people are excited about out of 500s in Magic. We're talking about out of 10s, artist proof, hand drawn, shadow signed, in an $80 booster box, guys. Widespread Destruction. This box was full of Majestics, too. I'm going to have to count those, see how many Majestics we got. See where this thing ranks. Beseech. Just some rares. So if you guys are interested in Flesh and Blood, I suggest going down to your local game store that does support the game. Typically, they'll give you a Blitz deck or some pre-made common decks to get your feet wet. And get you hooked on the game. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Majestics, Legendary, Marvel, and a common cold foil. We're gonna call this one a 9.9 out of 10. We're gonna move on to the next one. I may need to clear things off here. Let me get things out of the way, because if I start getting large stacks of cards here, I'm gonna be knocking them over. 9.9 out of 10 for that box. I'm really curious with Commander Master. Like, that box definitely paid for itself. And then some. I'm curious with the $350, $375, wherever the set boxes are right now, how hard it is gonna to recoup your money on those boxes. And of course, we're not actually talking about real world money. We're talking about like TCG, scanning it, getting your $350 back. Because in the real world, you're either going to sell it to a game store and take a beating, or you'll sell it to an individual and a few % off there. But yeah, maybe we do a side-by-side comparison. I don't know if it'll be, we'd probably have to do percentages. Flesh and Blood versus Magic. Like value recoupment. But even if you go to Pound Town on an $80 box, you get a bunch of cards that you can play with. And losing $80 doesn't quite feel as bad as like a lot of people's entire paycheck after taxes. But I am super excited for Commander Masters. The set's not what I thought it was going to be, but it is a new Magic set, and there are some juicy little tidbits in there. There's the Warmonger's Diplomacy. That's what we're after. $25, $30 or so there for that one card. And we're going to rip tons of it. Hopefully I'll be able to get an early YouTube video up for you guys. Maybe in the middle of next week. I'm sure they're going to start popping up any day now from like New Zealand or somewhere in the Pacific region. Typically they get their boxes a tiny bit earlier than we do. I think there are restrictions as far as breaking street date and what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know, but they usually get theirs up 3 or 4 or 5 days before we're able to. This is a extended art. It's kind of hard to tell because it just kind of, in the text box you can see it a little bit, not real pronounced, real subtle. So what card are you most excited to see out of Commander Masters? For me, I think it's going to be Doubling Season. Of course, everybody is hoping for Mana Crypt. I can't see how they miss putting that in this set, but it is what it is. Ooh, chains. I know everybody's really hoping for the Crypt and Rhystic Study. They're like, it's Commander Masters. Those cards have to be in here. Nope. Maybe there'll be fetch lands. Well, we knew there wouldn't be fetch lands because they told us many, many moons ago that there will be no fetch lands this year. Ooh, another legendary, baby. Holy smokes. But we get Battle Bond lands, Tango lands, Partner lands, whatever you want to call those. Command lands. Foil Majestic, Bequest the Vast Beyond. So far, really solid stuff here. This is going to be a long form video too. Here lately, I've been throwing up a bunch of shorties. I feel like it's hard to hold, like, I don't feel like with today's attention spans and like my limited amount of being interesting, that it's hard to hold people's attention, especially for me, for longer than about 5 or 10 minutes. So I've been throwing up these short little, 2 and 3 minute videos, trying to stick to the TikTok kind of thing, short and sweet. You get a little pack cracking fix in, and you can go about your day or go on to the next video. Foil rare there. Yeah, another Majestic. Watch TikTok, and I've been on a Creepy Dave talk lately, where he gives all the animals funny names. It's just crazy. Anybody know about Creepy Dave? Cracks me up, man. Belly laughs. I'm really trying to motor through these now because we still have about 50 packs left, guys. So if you're here to hear some paper packs, you have come to the right place, and we've got it for you. That's a beautiful card. And a Majestic deal with it. So many hits in these boxes. So congrats, James. I think you've already done rather well with things. Through 2 boxes. Wall Breaker. Triple rare pack. One of them was foil. And the barrier for entry for Flesh and Blood, it can get kind of expensive with a few things, mainly your equipments. But the thing that the equipment has going for it is you only need 1 of those. You don't need a play set of 4 to be able to play the game. There are a few cards where you do need 3 of, like Command and Conquer, Art of Wars, things like that. But those are still, still not terribly expensive, depending on which versions you get. course, with any TCG, there is a bit of a pay-to-play barrier. Woo! And this thing had a legendary and a cold foil majestic. Spoiled Skull. First time I've opened this one. We've opened quite a bit of this in the group. So if you guys are interested, we do live Magic breaks, and every now and then we'll do Flesh and Blood breaks in the Facebook group. It is Cracking Packs MTG as well, so feel free to jump in there, jump in on some of the battles we do. Got a couple posters right now that need filling, so if you're bored tonight or one day this week, mosey on over to the group, answer the questions, and we'll let you in. And you can join in some pack cracking fun. All right, so halfway through this case, 2 more boxes to go. Let's see what box 3 holds. So we're looking at double legendary, Marvel, cold foil majestic. This pack hit the floor, so that means it's trying to escape. It's hiding something from us. And these cards smell, they smell so odd, but it's like a sweet smell. Let's see if the pack that tried to run away is a good one. Nothing there, just a foil and a couple of rares. And if any of you guys are interested in getting into Flesh and Blood, comment in the comment below. And what I'll do is I actually have a website now where I sell some stuff. And that's where, if you want to join a battle, there's usually links there to join the battle. I'll put some of the Blitz decks up there. And that way you guys can get used to Flesh and Blood. Easy little pre-con. 20 life generally. Games last, 3, 4, 5, 10 minutes. Good way to learn the game. Resounding Courage, Bastion of Unity. I was about to say, why are you not opening, sleeve? Have you ever got a sleeve where both ends were still sealed? Every now and then one of those will make it into a pack and drive me crazy. This is my favorite art in the whole set. Mischievous Meeps. Look at those guys. So I'm assuming, from what we've hit out of this case so far, this is just an assumption, don't hold me to it because these cases are all over the place, that cold foil wise, we have probably a couple rare cold foils coming up. Because we've got a Majestic, we've got a Marvel, we got a Legendary. No, we don't have Legendary. We could get a Legendary cold foil. This road could take us anywhere. I'm guessing a couple rares from what we've got already. We'll see. Laterist. Herald of Rebirth Extended. You know what blows my mind about Flesh and Blood is how expensive some... I say that, but we're getting some, with Magic, especially some of these Kickstarter playmats, they're getting pretty expensive and out of hand too, so... if there's a rare, really cool art playmat, I think they're definitely worth picking up, even as an investment. Like the Strixhaven alternate art Demonic Tutor playmat, those are like in the $150 range now for a playmat. I've done better with my neoprene investments in the past couple years than James, it's the Fabled. This is the most cracked case I've ever seen in my life. We got the Fabled. Oh my gosh, in cold foil. What have we done? We've opened a God case. All these hits. Congrats, bud. Well, this is this has went rather well. So if if I'm trying to coerce people into playing and opening Flesh and Blood, this case will definitely do it to a couple people. I feel like we hit the Fabled. I can't freaking believe it. Like I told you, this road can take us anywhere. I was expecting a couple cold foil rares, and here we are hitting the Fabled. That's like one in every, like, what is it, 40 boxes? Or it may even be more than that. It may be 40 cases. It's something ridiculous like that. So, boy, do I feel special. Crazy stuff. Another Majestic there, too. Hopefully you've watched the video this far. We're about 20 minutes deep. I know it's a lot to watch, especially if this is a subject matter you're not very familiar with or very interested in, but you know what? This has been a ton of fun for me. I'm glad I got people like James that'll allow me to do this for him because, man, this is just something else. Something else. Matt's magic hands came to play today with this case. Banneret of Vigor. That's just a rainbow foil rare, but that's really pretty. And a Figment of Triumph. This is not a Marvel, but it is a Majestic. Really cool flip card. 2 more packs in this box, and then, you know, all bets, every single all bet is off with that last box. It could have anything in it. It could be a gosh dang bowling alley, you know. Bonus points, 10 billion bonus points to you if you get the reference. Also, if you get the reference to the 10 billion, you get 10 billion bonus points. All right, box 3, down in the history books. This has been unreal. Absolutely unreal. Congratulations already, James. Doesn't matter what's in this box. We're already ahead. Last box. I'm shaking a little bit. My adrenaline's flowing. Sheesh. There we go. Gotta get a little sheesh in there from time to time. Riftskitter. Banneret of Courage, Majestic out of the gate. Got a nice set of Majestics. Bravado, V for Valor. Flail of Agony. So did you guys get any? There we go, Common Cold. This is so pretty though. Let me put these down, that way I can get the light on this. Such a pretty card. Look at the cold foiling on that thing. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Did you guys get your pre-orders in for Commander Masters, or it was kind of a wait and see kind of thing? You still saving up money for it? What's your status on that? Or is this strictly buy singles, maybe a Lucy or 2 from your local big box store? Just for curiosity. Gotta throw a little magic talk in here, right? Radiant Foretold. If we get another Marvel in here, that would be marvelous. Pun intended. Envelop in Darkness. That's only the second or third Fable I think I've pulled. The first one I ever pulled was a Library of Solana, I think was the name of it. Maybe that was it. Out of Monarch. And then I pulled a Plague Hive as well out of the last set. So Fabled number 3 for me. Pretty happy about that, man. That feels really, really special. More so than pulling a out of 500 random uncommon. Banneret of Vigor. This pack didn't want to give up the goods. Just rares. Nothing spectacular there. I think this other stack's going to have quite a few Majestics in it, or it should anyways, by the Prayer of Belladonna, by the Majestics that we've hit thus far. I feel like we're kind of low in this box. Celestial Reprimand. Ball Breaker. So we got about 6 or 8 packs left here. We'll wind it down. If you've been here this long, you're a trooper. I appreciate you watching and putting up with me for this long. It was definitely worth it because this case was off the rails. Surgical Extraction. It's a magic card, not a Flesh and Blood card. Blistering Assault V for Valor. Oh no! This one ran away from me. So the last box in the case so far has proved to be the most pedestrian one. The Light, Whale, and Feast. 3 more packs. We'll call it a night. Thank you for joining me. If you haven't already, please subscribe, like the video, leave me some comments down there because really like reading them. Also, that's how you get on the giveaways. It's been a minute since I've done a giveaway, so I think it's time that we give something away. So probably let's say Friday giveaway video. How's that sound? Searing Ray, Hungry Demon, and Envelop in Darkness. Well, that's it. Thank you for joining me. I love your faces. We'll see you in the next one.